Hello everyone, this is American Contractor. Just want to do this video to get some clarifications on what I'm trying to say here. January 27th, 2 days ago, Tuesday, I wrote this article. Central Bank of Iraq purchasing treasury bonds. And I wrote on here that they're purchasing, 6 trillion dinars, and from the, creating a bond market actually. And I said in here in this article that I wrote in the Central Bank of Iraq purchasing treasury bonds that the central bank is introducing more currency and it's going to boost up the money supply of Iraq. And apparently some gurus out there are saying that this is all just hogwash. It's not true, whatever. But the fact of the matter is that it is true, and I'm going to go ahead and prove it. One thing about the difference between me and the others is that I give you facts and I give you the actual information where you can go look it up yourself. And the others, they just talk. That's all you hear from them is talk. They're going to reduce it from 10 million to 5 billion to 1 billion, but they don't show anything, any kind of government documents, news media documents. I mean, nothing at all to back up their positions. And that's the difference between me and myself. Plus, you had no idea who they are. I mean, who are these guys? And they always go by these different pseudonyms, and it's just crazy. I put myself out there. If you want to know who I am, just click this button right here called Contact here at the top. You see my name, my address, phone number. You can get a hold of me. I don't hide from nobody. Just how I roll. And these other gurus, you have no idea. So be careful who you're listening to. But hey, this is go back to this article here. I'm going to try not to make this a long video, but I just want to show you some things here to get your mind going. I did list down here the source of my information, which is this link right here. It is a bit.ly link, and just to shorten it up to make it look a little bit nicer, I do have it archived here, so it will never go away. And you can see here from the central bank, in quotes, it says the central bank also decided to buy. The central bank also decided to buy treasury bonds from the secondary market. Now let's look at some things here. Let me pull this page up. This is from the Investopedia, and the headline is, and by the way, I'll have every link to whatever I'm doing down at the post of this bottom of this YouTube video, and I hope you enjoy what I'm getting ready to show you here and learn something here. For one, this is from Investopedia.com. How do central banks inject money into the economy? And in the article, it lists 3 ways. All right. It says here, central banks use different methods to increase or decrease the amount of money in the banking system. And it goes, there's only 3 ways, folks. There's 1, 2, and 3. And the Central Bank of Iraq is doing one of these 3, or all 3, or 2 of these 3. But right now, they're doing one of the 3, which is the third one. Now let's go to this right here. In open operations, the Fed buys and sells government securities in the open market. If the Fed wants to increase the money supply, it buys government bonds. Let me read that again. If the Fed wants to increase the money supply, it buys government bonds. Now the Fed in this article is talking about the central bank. All right, they just use the word Fed because the Federal Reserve is the biggest and the strongest bank out there. So in the open market, the Fed wants to increase the money supply. It buys the government bonds. All right. Now let's go back to this article. This article says that right here, the central bank also decided to buy treasury bonds from the secondary market. Now, what is secondary market? And I told you the secondary market in my article here that it's investors. But hey, don't believe me. Let's just go to the Investopedia again. This is right here, Investopedia, definition of a secondary market, a market where investors purchase securities or assets from other investors. So that's what they're doing. So the central bank is going to be buying these securities and putting money back into the economy, increasing the money supply. I don't know why people are so hard to understand that. But that's what it is. And the reason why they're doing that is because they have no money, folks. They have none. Look at this article right here. This is from the Iraqi news. 2 Arab countries provide free weapons to Iraq to fight ISIS. Why they give them free weapons? Why don't you pay me for the weapons? You know why? Because the Arab countries know they ain't got no cash. Hey, no cash, no whatsoever. Look, there's another article. Russia will give weapons to Iraq on credit and enter the battle, and they will prove to be international coalition, whatever. But the Russians are giving weapons to Iraq on credit. Well, we all know what that's going to be. The credit's going to be oil. You know, hey, I'll give you some weapons. Later in the future, you give me some oil at today's prices. See how it works, folks? The oil price today, I'm going to give you these weapons. You're going to give me the oil at $45 or $40 or whatever it is, because they know in a year from now, when Iraq gets all stable and everything, when the oil price jumps up to $90, $100, they want that oil at $40, not the $90 current price, 6 months from now or 1 year from now. Russia is going to make out big time by doing this. So it's their benefit. Every time Iraq, I told you in the last video, every time Iraq gives something for oil in exchange for oil, Iraq loses big. It's just not the way to do it. Let's go to another article here. Abadi, the Prime Minister PM right here. We received U.S. arms shipment. We'll pay for it when oil prices increase. And the reason why they're doing that is because, again, they have no money. So you give us, like that cartoon, you give us a cheeseburger today and I'll pay you next week or whatever. It's the same situation. Give me this stuff and I'll pay you a year from now if you're lucky, basically. And PM Abadi is saying that, hey, I'll pay for it when the prices increase, which is not good. It's not. They're in dire straits, folks. If you can't admit that and say, hey, yeah, they're in bad shape. Hope they are successful later on down the road. I don't know. It's Here's another article. Iraq purchases $1 billion worth of rocket launchers and guns from Russia. And we all know I just showed you that they bought it on credit. So they bought $1 billion worth of arms here. The Grad rocket launchers, which is the Grad right here. They're going to pay them later on down the road on credit. But it's going to be on oil, and that's how they do it. But Russia's going to make out like a bandit. They're going to profit so much money off Iraq because of the oil. Because Iraq has no idea what the oil prices are going to be a year from now. They can speculate like everyone in the world does, but they don't know exactly what's going to be. But I guarantee you it won't be $44, $45, whatever it is today. By the way, if you want to look real quick, I go to this website here, and it checks, you go to futures, and it checks you what the oil price is really quick. And it's down. It's $43.87. See, red is down. So this is a good website to go to. It's finbiz.com. FINBIZ.com. I'll have the link below for you guys. But I hope you learned something here with the what I've been showing you. And hope it clears it up that Iraq is increasing the money supply. They have no choice. I just hope that the inflation does not go back up again for them. So we'll see. But this is American Contract. If you have any questions on what I'm doing, if you have any questions, just send them to me by email or put it at the bottom of the video. But Iraq is increasing the money supply, and there is no. Back up. Let me show you this real quick. Go to Iraqi dinar denominations. This link right here, and I'm going to show you exactly the notes they have in circulation. It's from the Iraqi CBI website. If you want to know how many 25,000 Iraqi dinar notes are in circulation, I got it all listed right here. This document is from the CBI website. So they have approximately about, I'll say almost 26 trillion. This is trillion because it says it's billion, so you got to add those zeros in there. So this is trillion. 26 trillion 25Ds, and then 10,000 notes, 5,000 notes, 1,000 notes. See, all these are not very circulated much. And that's how, and that this graph shows exactly how many banknotes are in Iraq. And feel free to look at it if you want. And how you get there, like I said, is go to the American Contractor website, and then just click on Iraqi dinar redenomination right there. Just click on that, scroll down, and just scroll down, and it's right there. And plus, I list them too right here. Exactly how many notes are in circulation. It tells you. And this is from the CBI. There's no question at all. Nobody can tell me that it's not true. And if you want to see the actual document, it's right here. See this PDF sign? The actual document to this graph is right in here. Okay? And if you have any questions, again, this is American Contractor. I hope you enjoy my videos, and I'll just talk to you later.